welcome guys to Ma and Pa's place. Today we are hanging with our peeps and we got some Timu to do. We will pan out so we can show you the babies, and there they are. We've got the little ones at the back, we've got Judah over here in the bassinet, and down here we have Mr. Charlie and Mr. Klaus over here, and as you can see they are chilling with their peeps and they're holding their peeps. And then if we just get up, oh my gosh, come over here, we've got Miss Summer Rain over here. Look at her, she's chilling with her peeps, and she's got a yellow peep and she's got some little peep socks on, and she's got some little bunny peep socks on, and she's chilling with the peeps. Miss Winter Breeze wearing pink bunnies and her cow dummy. She's not giving that up. Klaus has got green peep and he's got a blue peep. And Miss Divinity, she's also chilling with her little peeps. And look, she got little peeps on her toes. And she got a yellow peep too, because she's a little stinger bumblebee. Now I'm going to... Mr. Wyatt, you're going to say hello to everyone. No, he's too busy watching the TV. He's chilling with his peeps, with the orange peep. And he's got little bus socks on. We're going to find peep socks for him. And Miss Starlet, look at her princess socks, guys. Aren't they gorgeous? Miss Starlet Lee, say hello, darling. Chilling with your peep. You got a purple one. And over here we've got Mr. Silicone.
Hi, folks.
Also chilling with his peeps. Yo, baby. All right, guys. Now, hang on a second. I got to get over here, and then I can show you me chilling with my peeps. Hang on a second. We got to turn this camera around. Hang on. And here I am. Look, I'm a chilling. No, I'm hanging. I'm hanging with my peeps. And I got to go. Look, I got my peep earrings on. I've even got peep nails.
I'm hanging with my peeps too.
Do you like my nails? Are they stunning? Peep nails. All right, let's get on with it. All right, because we've got a ton of crap to get through here. And then I've got to go through that. Oh, they're good for scratching. I've got to go through all of this, and then I've got to do that saying, you know, God, where am I going to put all this crap? All right. So, first thing we're going to do is, Timu. Not happy, Jan. This box, one packet turned up. It was literally, you could tell it had been ripped open and then sticky taped down. It didn't look like it was done by customs. I'd say it was one of the packing centres, you know, that did it. Because they repacked them. I don't know, maybe it was customs, but look, I was not impressed. Because I did order this little ghost.
Yes, folks, you heard her right. She said ghost.
Yes, I did. I ordered a ghost because my house is so bloody haunted. And I thought, well, fine, can't join them, beat them. And I'm going to put little ghosties all over my house.
Beat them?
Yes. Can't beat them, join them. So, anyway, I thought I'd buy this little... Now, he's supposed to be a little ghost walking his dog. Like that. But he turned up like this. And if you can get close enough, and I don't want to do it, but like he's cracked right through. Right round. Right up here. See the crack? Not happy yet. I did get a credit back on it. And I did reorder a new one.
Hopefully that one won't be broke too.
Exactly. But I was not happy.
No.
I was not happy. I just thought, I'm going to have this little ghosty thing going through my house. And I've even got drinking glasses. And they're glass. And they have little glass straws in the tops of them. And they've got a little thing on the front that says, welcome to my haunted house. They're great for handing out to guests, aren't they?
Yeah.
Yes. Now, okay, so if there's little kids in the room, you might want to, you know, Send them out of the room. My channel is not for children, so they shouldn't be in the room in the first place. But this one, I thought he was kind of cute, but he's given the double birdie. But he is supposed to, like, you know, you can see your pen there. He holds your pen. So, but he's cute though. Look. Isn't he cute? Don't you think he's rude, but he's cute?
Rude.
Yes. But I just thought he was, you know. I liked him, all right.
The only thing worse than a ghost is a rude ghost.
Right. And then I think this, oh God, I hope I don't break my nails doing it. Yes, this was a set of ghosties. So there's a whole set in here. Of course, I'm not giving them to you to hold because you'll eat them. The first one, and they're all walking their dogs. This is the tiny version of that large one walking his dog. Little ghosties. And I'm just going to set them random places throughout my house so I, you know, sort of like, my house is really full of ghosts. No, seriously, people, it is. My house is very haunted. It's not good, is it, Pa?
No, it's not.
You know, we definitely have our moments here that are just not okay.
Oh, this place is a scream at Halloween.
Very funny. But this is the little girl version. Now, she's got little pink flowers in her hair. And she's walking her dog. Sort of like a ghost day out at the dog park, really, isn't it?
Yeah.
You know, so I'm going to set these ones probably together. The next one is really cute. It's wearing a little purple witchy poo hat.
Witchy poo.
And it's walking a dog. These are so cute. I mean, it's not like they're creepy ghosts, they're cute ones. Aren't they? The ones in my house are creepy, but these ones are cute. Oh, I've got an itchy nose now. Not good. Oh my Lord, it's hot in here. Is it me? Is it hot in here?
It's you.
Having a flush. Alright, and the next one, he's holding a little pumpkin and walking his dog. So that's the Pa ghost, because Pa loves pumpkins. He's got this thing for Halloween pumpkins. You know, I think if Pa had the opportunity to have a jack-o'-lantern collection, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
He does love his Halloween pumpkins. Oh gosh, just get those back in there. So that's those. Alright, what else have we got in this little rat sack?
Pumpkins.
We've got lots of ghosty stuff, so we might go through all the ghosty stuff first. We also have some ghosty cushion cupboards. I love these. You can have the plastic part. Look, see how generous I am to you?
What do I want it for?
I don't know, I just thought you might like it. Oh, look, Summer's going to love this one. I was thinking of Summer when I bought this one. Miss Summer Rain and her bite. This is a bite one, and it says boo. I've got to get some of the cushions, and these will be really cute on the chairs or stuff. But I've got a feeling that Summer Rain will steal this one and go, oh, that's going in my crib, thank you. And then this one just has a little ghost on it. To tell you the truth, it looks like a little Pac-Man, doesn't it?
That's what I was thinking.
Pac-Man ghost. But totally cute. Totally cute. So that's those. Then we'll go down here to these. I'll give these to Pa. I brought these for Pa because, you know what? It rains here occasionally. And when it does, it's very muddy and bleh out the back. And Pa has this nasty habit of walking inside with his shoes on and trods his mud and crap and bendy eyes and all sorts of things through the house, which I stand on with nerve damage. Doesn't go well. So anyway, I bought him these sliders to put on. Oh, very blokey with the skulls on them. so that he can leave these now at the back door. And then you can come in and slip your little socks in there and walk through and leave your blimmin' shoes at the door. You're welcome.
Thank you.
No, he's serious. He does. He walks his bendies in it. But, honey, we don't need to see the bottom of your foot. Okay. Yes, well, that was a huge pair of size 11s being flashed at us. Next.
For your information, people, I actually take a size 12.
Well, they're 11s.
Yes, I know. But see, they're just in a style where the 11 looks like a 12.
Moving right along. This is a cute little mat. Could go in the bathroom. Could go at my front door over there. And it's got booze on it. Look, we're even going to have Ghost welcoming you at the door. I love those. I want to wash them first though. Because everything that you get from it smells. What terrible chemical smell to it.
Well, don't look at me. I didn't put it in there.
The next lot, oh my god. This is for my kitchen. I'm going to put these up here. Pardon me. This is a kitchen set. This goes just as you walk in the kitchen door. This one will go boo. I love that.
Yeah.
Don't you? Oh, I got the hiccup. Again with the hiccups. Good Lord.
Spoonful of sugar.
Ugh. Then this one would go somewhere else in the kitchen. A big boo.
A big.
So that one will probably go under the cupboards over the other side. And then this one goes across where the sink is. And that's a really big, lots of booze. And I have not, what does that say?
Boo.
Oh no, it doesn't. It says, oh, there we go. Upside down. It says spooky. Spooky. That goes in front of the sink, that one. They're lovely, don't you think? I'm
like
very
them.
impressed with my booze collection. But I'm just going to get these out of the way.
Minus the cracked statue.
Well, yeah. I mean, it had to be the big one, didn't it? Now, I bought these for the kids, you know, for their dolls, for the girls, for when they play with their dolls. It's a little set. Oh, crapola. Don't stick down just yet. So I've got to put you back in here. But they get a little, for when they got their bubbies out, you know, want to play with their bubbies. You know, like Starlet loves dolls, so it has a little unicorn on it, and it's a little disappearing, you know, that child drinks fast. Did you see how quick that disappeared? And then it comes with a juice cup, a little juice sippy cup, which again, also, gong, 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 gong. They drink quickly, these children. And there's a little toy pacifier, which is plastic stuck to it. Hang on a minute. Get off. A little toy pacifier. And I think if I get to bring Mia home, and I don't know, everything's sort of up in arms at the moment, but her baby borns fit those type of dummies, which we do have. But I just thought that's a cute little set. I'll just get it back in the bag and then I can show you. Get back in there. You get back in there. You stop sticking down on me. Good Lord. Okay, so there it is. Cute little set that I got for the girls. Next, we have a chicken sign. Of course we have a chicken sign. Why wouldn't we have a chicken? I love my chickens. This is going in my kitchen, of course, because that's where all my chicken stuff goes. All my chicken stuff, isn't it, Pa?
Yep.
And look, I love this because it's true, isn't it?
We're surrounded by chicken.
We are. And I love the saying on this because I think it's true. It says sometimes you just gotta say, cluck it, and walk away. Just walk away. Just cluck it and walk away. So that's definitely true, and that's going in my kitchen, which I think is gorgeous. There was another one, which I know it was in the bag where that one was broken. And of course, it's all bent out of shape and like, I don't know, you can, look how, it's a good thing I'm screwing it to the wall. But anyway, this one I loved. It says, God says you are. And then it's got all these chickens on it. Unique, Palms, 139.13. Special, you know, and then it goes through all of the different, like Palms, John, and Daniel, you know, and so on. So, put that closer. That is a lovely one. That is definitely going in my kitchen. Love that. Alright, we're just going to grab bags off the top. What do you think, Pa?
Yep.
I have no idea what this is.
Me either.
What is this? Are you bagging rubbish, Pa?
Well, I'm using this for it.
There you go. I'll hand it to you. Oh, I know what this is. This is these are your underpants, Pa. We're going to show your underpants on.
You wouldn't want to see my underpants.
Well, they are, because they're looking at them now. See, I'm holding them.
My underpants are like the Lord. They're holy.
Yes. Very. That's why he got new underpants. These are like so soft. I saw these. I thought these would be great for him. You know, these boxer kind are really comfortable. And these ones, I'm surprised. They're not that swimsuit material. They are nice, soft cotton undies. And they're just so par because it says, warning, fart loading. Please stand back. That is so par.
Must you?
Yes, I must. They'll go in that washing basket over there to be washed. They are very par. What else have we got? Let me just go for some of the small stuff. This is tiny. This is very tiny. This is a little badge. Button, badge, whatever you want to call it. That has the cutest little ghost on it. I'm gonna pin it to my jacket or one of my bags or whatever. But it's got a ghost on it with flowers and butterflies and I love it. And it says on there, it says living the dream, one nightmare at a time.
You know,
that's so neat.
I just thought of the perfect time to wear those underwear.
Oh God, here we go.
When you go in for a colonoscopy.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
Oh.
Okay, so
kill me.
Look, I have been so sick. That's why I've not done any videos for a while. I have the worst infected toe, and it's been like, 12 days now?
Yeah.
No antibiotics, no nothing from anyone. And I don't see the doctor until April 3rd, something like that. So it'll probably turn black and fall off before then. It is extremely painful. And I'm not happy, Jan. Next one we have is Gigi Bear. Pink Rabbit Velvet Moist Lip Cream. Okay, so it's whippy stick.
Whippy stick.
Isn't it, stuff? It's a whippy stick, and it comes with a bell, but I don't know why. Because I had a quick look at this before, and there's nowhere to attach it. So, I don't know, you're supposed to just attach it to your bag, probably. Just comes with a little pink bell. But look at this. How flippin' cute is that? A little pink, I'm just going to pop that on my finger. A little pink, no, stomach, no, this is not your bunny, you can't have it. Oh, that's mine, no. And it's kind of, it's like something from the Exodus, because it can face its head around the other way. But besides, those gory details, oh, come on, out you come. Oh, it's a lip gloss. And, oh gosh, I don't really want to wipe it on myself, but I will. I'll do a little, oh my God, that's quite dark, I think. Probably darker than I would wear, but still, who knows. And there's the colour. Thank you, Pa. See, one step ahead of me. Of course, it's not going to come off, is it? But yes, anyway, look. Oh my Lord. Okay, so I'm going to have a red blotch on me for the rest of the video. Oh, it's not coming off. Alright, that'll do. So, yes, that's Gigi Bear Pink Rabbit Velvet Mist Lip Cream. So, that's the box, and that's the bunny. So, and that's cute, and it comes with this cute little bell, as I said, which you can put on your bag, and or you can just, oh, I see, now you can attach it to him. Oh, hang on a minute, I've worked it out. Yeah, good Lord. It's got a little clippy thing there. Look, this is probably going to annoy me because I'm not good with these clippy things. I can never get the, see? I can't get them to stay open. They always spring shut on me. Well, oh look, I got it. God, I'm good. So there you go, look at that. And then you can clip your lippy stick to your bag. How clever is that? Oh, I like that. All right, well, here, we'll toss the rubbish. Oh, and I'll put the bunny down there. Now, what else have we got? Oh gosh, look, more Raven. We've got more Raven stickers. And I didn't order these things. I mean, I paid for them, but I didn't order them. And that's because, like I said, you've got to check your cart, that when you check out, the things that you unclipped because you didn't want to order them, yet you want them to stay in your cart. Be careful, because even when you order it, this is still clipped in your cart. I've got 3 packets of Raven stickers so far. That's going to start to burn. And it's not a good burn. Alright, moving along. Oh, look, this is going on my car. Let's do this one. I was thinking of Naomi Johnson when I brought this. It's a window sticker for your car. I don't know which way it goes. Which way does it go? That way. Okay. Anyway, and it says, I still play with dolls. Yes. There's a warning, isn't it? Alright, now, what else have we got, Pa? Let's do this one. Yes, people, I know what you're saying. Oh my God, another handbag. Pa did. What? Another? A girl can never have too many handbags. And purses.
Apparently, there's a lot of things that a girl can never have too much of.
She can never have too many purses. I'm telling you. I love this one. It has a long, oh gosh. You can extend, but we won't extend just yet. I gotta find a place, like lots of hooks in the hallway or something, and hang all my handbags on it, because I don't have a closet. My clothes are stuffed in the hallway closet, in, what do you call it, the linen press.
Linen press.
Yeah, that's my wardrobe. So I don't actually have a wardrobe. Oh, it has a nice zip. It has heaps of space inside. And it has one zip pocket that I can see, and that's about it. But it has these, look, groovy Hello Kitty, sort of gothic kind of things on the front. You know me, I love gothic. And it has a big pocket here at the front. I just think that's cute. Don't you, Pum?
Oh, yeah.
Yes, of course he does. He thinks it's fabulous. Oh, look, no, look. See now my pink bunny's gonna clip on there. He's gonna look fabulous. Look at that. Look, let's just do this now so that it's done. Look, we can clip him now. So many places to choose from. Don't know where to go first.
Pick a place.
I know, but I'm trying to. Oh, I think we'll go here because it'll be easier. There we go. Look at that. Off you go to town. You know, you're good to go. You've got your bag. You've got your little pink bunny hanging there, so you got your. You know, you're good for a lippy touch up. You know, I mean, that's fabulous. Oh, I love that. All right, so that's that one. All right, Pa, you can get that back in the bag. Thank you. Then I don't have to sit here fighting with you. What else have we got? Oh, what's that? All right, looks like we've got a few other goodies in it. This.
How the hell did this thing go in there to begin with?
So, yeah, go away. While Pa's working that one out, we'll move along. I brought two of these. One has turned up so far. There is one more still to come. He's getting there. There is one more to come. I'm going to use these.
This is like trying to put on my underwear.
We don't want to know about that part. That's just too much information. I bought two of these because I'm going to use them as throws from my chairs to go with my boo stuff and my little boo cushions. And then these cute little Halloween typey blankets, you know, because in this house it's Halloween all year round. And they do say happy Halloween, but they say boo. And here, you can hold that up so people can see it properly because I can't lift my arms that high.
Me either.
There, you can kind of see it. It's cute. And they're going to be big enough to go over my chair. My foot is killing me, huh? Now, you'll understand what my wig cap is for later. I did buy a wig. Because sometimes I just get sick of my hair. It's got alopecia, so there's different parts of my hair, which mostly at the front, but also some on the back and sides, that I'm losing a hair, and I'm losing a lot of hair because I suffer from alopecia, and it's a hereditary one.
Where do you want this?
In a wash. Everything gets washed. You might as well bring that over closer because these are going to get washed too. Just put it there. You know, and yeah, sometimes, you know, it's just easier to stick it under a hairnet and whack a wig on. You know, when I've got to go somewhere, like my daughter's wedding, for instance. Can't do much with this. Okay, next, I bought this beautiful set of two bath towels and hand towels. So these are the hand towels, and they've got gold skulls on them. I know that's not everyone's cup of tea, but, you know, like I said, Pa and I love Halloween. We've always liked gothic stuff. I mean,
Well,
Religion has got nothing to do with us liking gothic stuff.
well, at least we got ahead.
A very funny part. You know, like a lot of people think, oh, you know, if you like gothic stuff, you know, you must be evil and you must be a devil worshipper. And I'm like, oh, grow up, get a life. You know, like I know a lot of people that like wearing rosary beads around their neck and they are atheists. So let's not go there. You know. So because I'm, like I said, doing this sort of a boo haunted house theme through my house, these I thought would be great for that. And these are the towels. These are so soft, guys. I am shocked, Pa. These are lovely. Oh, bugger. Shouldn't have done that. That's smart. But these are the towels, and I don't know if you can see it, and I'm going to try. No, you can't. The light's not going to show it. But you've got the gold skulls, but there's embossing sort of, there's skulls also over the towel. Can you see that? Look, I'll have a look. And I'll try and get this one closer to the camera.
Oh, okay.
See the skulls embossed it into the towel?
Yeah.
And I don't know, I'm trying to get the light to catch them,
cool.
but you can see them.
It's a shame that they didn't make it so they can be seen.
Yeah. But they're lovely. So we brought those to put in the bathroom. Thought that'd be cute. Okay, we have another box. Oh, yes. This was another little ghosty we bought, but this one's a cat. This is a little cat ghost. And again, whoever unpacked that bag took the bubble wrap out and then just threw that back in. And that's how I got it. I'm shocked it wasn't broken. Wasn't impressed. I think, though, looking at this is made because of the feel of it and everything. This feels like it was made with one of those 3D printers.
It just goes to show you how much respect they have for other people's stuff.
Yes. And I brought that one because that reminded me of my little princess. And she was my cat. She was a little black cat that unfortunately Pa let get out and she got run over. And we buried her in the front yard, and her ghost is definitely seen in this house. Many a times haven't we?
Yep.
Seen her run through the house, or she's been curled up on the end of our bed asleep, you know, and it's just a brief glimpse of her. It's never there for long. Oh, my foot, my poor foot. Next, of course, yes, we have more nails, people. I mean, don't you love my peeps, though? Like, aren't they fabulous? I like that. But these ones are stunning. I don't know if they're going to be able to see them or not. They're flowers and not sure what else. But they're pandas. I don't know if you can see the little pandas in there. Japanese pandas. Love. We'll go in my nail collection. What else do we have, Pa? We have lots of good stuff. This is Pa. I brought this for Pa. Pa loves, what do you call it? Word search books. The big word search books. You know, it keeps his mind busy. And I got him, obviously, horror movies, because he loves horror movies. So that's going to keep you busy. There you go, darling. Yes. I got this for... Pa, do you know where I put my little black bag? You know that new one I got, and it was little, and it was pink? Or even that one that I bought there, I suppose. Yeah, no, it's all right. I'll put it on that one. I'll put it on my Hello Kitty one. So this is for my little Hello Kitty.
Now I'm going to be thinking about that.
And it's just a little trinket. Oh, gosh. Let me see if I can get it to sit in front of this so that you can actually make out what it is. There you go. It's just a little trinket to hang off your bag with a little what is that? Sort of like a little demon thing at the bottom there with one eye. Yes. Well, it'll look good on that bag. So that's going to go on there. Alright, I'm trying to get through the small stuff first. And then we can just finish off with the big stuff. What is this part?
I have no idea.
Oh, this is... Pa and I haven't been able to go get professional glasses. Proper glasses
okay.
for what, 5 years now?
Yeah.
We are so overdue. So
Although I will say that Ma here needs glasses worse than I do.
I'm going blind. And I brought these. These are just the cheap ones like you would buy at the chemist. And I made the mistake thinking that, oh yeah, you know, 200 would be enough. Nah. I need bloody at least 250, I think.
250 is what I take.
Yeah, I think I need to reorder, you know. So later down the track, I might be able to find somebody that needs 200s. Maybe my daughter, I don't know. But you get 3 pairs of these glasses, and if you see, they've got a little bit of sparkle there on the side. They're so pretty. These ones are the brown.
Can I see those for a minute?
Those are the brown, and then there was these ones, exactly the same, but black.
Ooh. Wow.
What?
Those do not work for me.
Yeah, no, they're too weak. And you get these ones which were pink, and these are the ones I was hoping to wear. But, you know, like, they do work, I can use them, but it would have been better if they were just that wee bit stronger. So I will see if my daughter wants these. I'll see if my daughter wants them, and then if she doesn't, well then I will probably donate them to Goodwill, and somebody will like them, and I will reorder a stronger dose. And I should have put all these back in the box together because they don't want to go in now. There we go.
Isn't it peculiar how you can take something out of a box or a bag or whatever, but you can never get it back in again?
Yes, and this is for somebody who hasn't seen it yet, and he's going to be very excited. This is for Klaus. He got some pants. And can you tell what pants they are, Klaus? Nudiden! Yes. And look, it's got a cape. So Daddy can pick him up and fly him off to bed. And that's his Superman pajamas. So he's excited about those. Alright, now I've got to get my... I need my grabber.
Wants me to do that tonight.
I need my grabber because I'm starting to lean. And I'm not leaning. It's most unbecoming. Alright, next. Yeah, have a bag.
I'm always left holding the bag.
This is a shirt for Pa. And he hasn't seen this yet, so I didn't tell him about it. It is a, what do you call this?
What?
A cutoff. What do you call a cutoff?
A sleeveless shirt.
Sleeveless shirt, whatever. Alright. Well, I got in this sleeveless shirt, and it says, Hocus pocus, I need coffee to focus.
Oh, shit.
That's so Pa, he doesn't function without his coffee in the morning, do you? So I thought, that's perfect for Pa.
Yes, it is.
Oh.
And very accurate, too.
Yes. This is another one that I got. Oh, this one is for me. I love this because it has long sleeves, but it has this little shoestring on one shoulder, and it's quite pretty. It does have a skull on it, but like I said, I love that style. But it has the roses on it, and I have leggings that have ravens on them, so this will go well with that. Oh gosh, I'm hot in this shirt. This
shirt makes me hot too.
This hat here, I'm gonna pull the plastic out and I'll tighten this up because this is going to be way too big for her otherwise. I'm not sure how far along, so I'll just go there and guess and see how far wrong I was. But it's a little hat that we bought from Missy Moo over here because she's such a diva. And it says, baby. Can you see that? Is it? Look. Pop that on your phone. Hang on, plus sit forward. Don't slide off the chair. Pop that out. Look at that. Good guess. Oh, there we go. Oh, look at that, guys. Can you see? See if we can turn her around a bit. Look, turn around and face everyone and say, look at my pretty hat. Oh, baby girl. Looking pretty cool. Next we have, I got, now this I brought, this was annoying.
All I see is her mouth.
Yeah, well, it's keeping the sun out of her eyes, leave her alone.
The sun?
She'll wear that next time she goes out. I bought this from Kmart in Australia. Not happy, Jan, because I bought 3 of them. I bought red, purple, and yellow. This red one I think was meant for Starlet. The yellow one was for summer. The purple one was for winter, I believe. Something like that. Anyway. And they were supposed to have these cool bell-bottom Wiggles pants to go with them. They sent me one shirt and cancelled the rest of the order. And I thought, if you don't have the crap in stock, don't advertise it.
Right.
Because now I'm stuck with one shirt, which will probably go to one of the boys now, because it's not fair to give it to one of the girls and not the other, but, you know, so the boys can share it. Can't you, boys? I'm going to take that off so it can be washed. And that's what we'll probably do with it now. I was annoyed though. I was so annoyed. I had these cute outfits picked out. I thought the girls were going to look so cute in those. Nah. Oh.
Do you want this in the basket with
Yes, anything that has to be washed gets washed. Now, to go with the hat when she goes out, I will find her the perfect outfit. She's also going to have, oh my lordy, get a load of these. If I can get my fingers in there to hold them up. Look at these little princess shoes, would you? Check those little puppies out. They've got, I don't know if you've noticed, but here on the band, they have crowns. Little princess crown. So these are her little, I just hope they fit her fat feet. You know, like they should. Let's hope. It's not that her feet are long, they're wide. She has very wide fat feet, but they are her shoes, so totally cute. We also have these. I bought these bows. Now I could use them for her hair, so they won't go to waste. But they're not the ones I wanted. I want the ones with the newborn's hair, where the clip at the back is a lot. See if you can see that clip, it's quite large. And they will be perfect for her hair, but they're not what I wanted for the baby's hair, because I'm just having a look. A couple of smaller ones down here. Let's go down there. What's going on with that one? Okay, there's a couple of bows in here that don't even have clips, that they're missing clips. But yeah, I wanted these, you know, like, leave that out and put it on for the newborns, you know, and because you can get ones that have, so I'll have to find the other ones that I wanted and I'll reorder those. You want to hang on to your little clip, we'll stick that on you. Funny time. Yeah, purple one. Right, now, got another article. Oh no, we don't. This is my wig. This is my wig. And I was shocked because the hair is quite soft. I just hope it stays that way because they usually don't. This one is different. It's a really just plain, long, dead straight black wig. But it has this, if I can get to it, lift that up. It has this, so when you put it on basically, it looks like you've combed your hair back and you've got a headband going across. Like a satin headband just there. And I don't know if the camera with that light and everything is picking that up, but there, you can see the headband. So it looks like you've got a headband on, and I thought that one's going to be super easy to put on. You're not mucking around, gluing them down at the front and all that nasty. Don't want to go there. I just want to be able to put it on, done, I'm out the door. You know, because it's not something I'm going to wear all the time. These are just for special occasions, like I said, as like my daughter's wedding, you know, because she wants her wedding perfect, and I don't want to rock up there, you know, looking like crap, barefooted because I can't wear shoes. I don't know how we're going to get around that. We're still looking for the perfect sandal or something that isn't going to swell and cut my circulation off.
Yeah.
We're working on it. But anyway, that is my wig, guys. Next, my next purse. I love this one. This one I thought was really, look, this was cute. Did you have that in Australia? That?
Not that particular one,
okay.
no.
Alright. This bag can be a backpack, but I chose to have it as a handbag. It does have a pocket here at the back. And as you can see, it's got the toggles there so that you can, it's got a second strap and you can turn it into a backpack. I will most likely just hang things off those. And it's got this sort of weird bow thing there, whatever. Has a, oh, there's one of the straps. So you can have it as a handbag or you can have it as a backpack. I just like having it as a bag, you know. And then at the front, it looks like a television set with a test pattern. Now that was common in Australia.
Yeah. Well, we had our test pattern too, but it wasn't exactly like that. It was a little different.
This is the one that I remember when I was young and I would walk past a TV and I would see it and they would have this test pattern on it, you know. And I just thought that was cute, you know. I thought just as a novelty, fun thing, you know. And it's got 3 little hearts and the 2 knobs here. And for those people that are young, yes, we used to get up and actually physically change the channel. There was no such thing as remotes.
And they cut off the show. They cut off the shows at midnight and then restarted them at 6 in the morning.
Well, I found that when you were a kid, you were the remote.
Yeah.
Because your mother would scream out to you and say, "Come and change the channel for me." You know, and you'd have to run from your bedroom. They're like 3 feet from the TV, sprawled out on the couch, and you'd have to change the channel for them. I had a carer, one of the den mothers, that was from the occult, and she was very lazy, and that's what she would do. The coffee table would be right in front of her. She would call me from the back of the house to come all the way to where she was in the lounge room and pass her coffee that she could have reached out and no, she was horrible. But anyway, they should have the strap. And there's lots of room inside. This is a lovely, you know, this is just lovely. I love this. This is cute.
That is the epitome of laziness.
Oh, she was horrible. Evil woman. But yeah, look, I do love that. Like, even if you didn't have the strap and you just wanted to carry it like that as a purse, you know. I think it's just fun. That's why I like it. I like to do things just because I can, because they're fun. We're nearly at the end of the road now. I brought this, not sure if I'm going to use it for my pills, I might, because the one I've got's kind of annoying me, but if not, I will find a use for it. It's a pill box. Keep all your medication in it, and yes, it does. It looks like an ambulance. I don't know if those wheels do anything, or they just sit there, but no. Okay, so at the front, you have a drawer, so you can put pills and things in here. You can put pills in here. And we'll just close that, okay, turn that around. And then of course you can open this up and you've got your typical divider drawer there and lots of space underneath. So, you know, well, if you're like me, you know, like your morning meds would fit in here. No, I don't know about anything else. Oh Lord have mercy, now I can't close it. Just lock down and behave. And if you pull, oh Lord have mercy, pull off this here, that comes out of the top, and you unscrew it. Where is it go? There you go. And it's a pill box. So you can put your daily dose in there, you know, of what you've got to take over the day or whatever. Or just the morning, if you're like me, that would just hold morning pills. You could then screw that, well, you know, you could get a degree on how to just screw it back on. Screw it back on and pop it on there. And look, that's kind of cute, you know, it's fun. Pop it in the car, take it with you. You know what I mean? I think that's a lot of fun. And then, oh Lord have mercy, where's me grabber gone? Oh Lord, I'm always reaching for something, aren't I? These are my, oh Lord, I have 3 of these. These are my new bedroom curtains. Because where my wall is yellow, I'm going to paint it hot pink. Aren't we, Far?
Yeah.
And we're going to paint the bedroom white. Everything in the bedroom is going to be white with a hot pink feature wall behind me. And these black, so what would you call these, like blockout curtains?
No,
Hopefully,
they block out the light,
hopefully they block out the light. These curtains are going up on my windows. And oh, Lord have mercy, Pa, you're going to have to help me with this. It's going to be one of those curtains. Let's not fold it all the way down. Let's just go halfway maybe, like that. So if you scoot your hand across there and take that half, we should be able to see enough of the pattern and lift. They have love hearts and skulls on them, and again, it has, oh God, it has all sorts of, I don't know what's going on here. We've got some drippy hearts dripping. They're just stunning. I think they're going to look gorgeous. I want something different in my room, and I'm staying with my little gothic theme at the moment because I want to, you know, this is my little haunted house. And if I ever leave here, you know, well, I'll probably toss these curtains then and go with something completely different. So, they're my curtains. I'm not even going to try and get that back in the bag. Not on your Nelly.
Wise decision.
Yes. So, now I've got to load all of this back into this basket until I work out where it's all going to go live. Because things in my house tend to, oh Lord. How many washing baskets of Timu did we have? I think I counted about 9. 9 baskets of Timu that was piled up in the boys' room waiting to be sorted and put away. I'm down to 3. So I'm doing well getting it put away. Pa and I are currently spring cleaning at the moment, so The people of our local town here love us because we're putting some stunning stuff out on the paper. Aren't we, Pa?
Yep.
If we can't sell it, I mean, I will advertise stuff on Marketplace, and it don't sell I give it 1 week. That's my rule. I give it 1 week. If it doesn't sell in a week, it's not going to sell, so it goes to Goodwill. I don't hang on to it. I haven't got the patience to hang on to it. I always say to people, when God made me and he was handing out patience, I was in the bathroom taking my morning dump, and I totally missed out. I was taking my morning dump and I totally missed out on patience. So he said, well, you missed the boat on that one. You're going to have to go down there with Mum. And that's exactly what happened. So here I am, killing it. No patience. None whatsoever. I do not have patience. I hate waiting for stuff. Do you want to put that bag back in here? I have no patience at all at waiting for stuff. I don't like.
I don't like waiting for stuff either, but
I don't like waiting for Pa to get out the door. You know, like, people say it's always women that are slow getting out the door. Try living with Pa.
What do you mean getting out the door? In what way?
Like when we have to go to town or something. You know, and we're bagging the kids up and we're getting out the door. By the time I get the kids in the car and I've got my handbag and I've said, you've got this, you've got that, yeah, we've got everything. He opens the gates, then he remembers he's forgot something and he takes 3 hours to come back and get it. Yes.
It only seems like 3 hours.
Yeah.
It's more like 2.5 hours.
Yeah, 2.5 with the babies melting in the car. Let's just pop a little bow back here, darling. In that ponytail of yours. There we go. Look at that. Right, I've got to sit back, guys. Hang on a second. My douar's hurting. Oh, my aching. My little douar down there. I was sitting on the bones of my bum and it was hurting. Yes. So, nothing exciting is happening. No, actually it is. I tell a lie.
Yeah, it's raining.
Yeah, well, that's a miracle, isn't it? Look, I don't know. Look, peep earrings. Did I show you those? Yes. We got, oh, crikey, that hurts. We got photos the other day of our son's face in clay because Christina is currently, they showed us carving out his body in clay and oh my Lord, he's a big boy. And he looks so cute, doesn't he? With a chubby bum. He's got the cutest chubby bum ever. You know, at the most realistic back. And she's sent us a photo the other day of his face, which I won't reveal yet because I want that to be a surprise.
Yeah.
You know, I really want that to be a surprise when he gets home. But he's stunning. He is stunning. You know, he is going to be a deaf child. He is going to have hearing aids. He's got lovely deep nostrils and beautiful blue eyes and pure white hair. And he has the chubbiest little beaver cheeks ever, doesn't he?
Yep.
She's given him the most cutest, because he has a bit of a quirky grin on his face and he has these chubby cheeks. So the more I get to see of him, the more excited I am to get him home. He is fully paid for. The only thing I've got to do is find the money for his custom fees, which is not going to be cheap. I mean, we're looking at what, 4.5 grand?
Probably.
Easy, just for his custom fees to get him into Australia. And that's not going to be cheap. And it's definitely not easy to find. So, and we've got car registration and house insurance, phone bills, and I don't know what it's like where you live, but here, our electricity bill is $2,400, wasn't it? Or was it $1,400?
I think it was 1,400.
It was $1,400. I stand corrected. It was $1,400.
And that's without
that's-
hardly using anything.
Well, that's average for us, though. We normally, I'll drop my chair down. We normally have a bill of around $1,200. Oh, that's better. Get that straight out. Yeah, we normally have a bill of around $1,200. Could you pass me Judah, please? He's got a little outfit in there. Can you bring that out as well? We'll say hello to Judah. We are going to go through and start redressing at least. I don't know, we're going to bath them, but we're definitely going to dress them. I've been busting to put this little outfit on Bubby Wyatt's still hot here. And he's got these gorgeous little plain white pocket shorts with little pockets in the front. And it has a little matching t-shirt. And I know it's a lot of white for him, but I'm bored of what he's wearing. He's had this on for too long. Hello, my darling. Say hi, everybody. This is Judah James. And Mr. Judah James. Hello, my love. And he's wearing little blue shorts kind of thing, and he has a little shirt on with blue pears on it. And he's koala. He does love his koala. Now, hang on a minute. I might have to raise up my legs so I can use that. I'm going to go backwards if I do that. I don't know if that's going to make my life easier or harder. No, that's going to make it harder. So we're going to go forward again. That's going to make life hard, mate. We're going to just have to dress you sitting up. Can we have that? Thank you. Okay. We're going to pop that there and just see if we can change him. We'll leave his little singlet on and or his little wife bash, or what else do you call them? Tank tops.
Tank tops.
See, we call them a singlet.
Wife beaters.
We call them a singlet, and here they're an undergarment. Keep kidneys warm, as they say. You know, babies in Australia always wore singlets under their clothes. You never dressed a baby without putting a singlet on first. You know, and then you would put their clothes on. But they always had a singlet on. These little
don't look at me.
Singlets on. Oh, that knows.
I don't know anything about that stuff. Sadly.
His one that he's wearing is a hospital singlet that I've had for years from when one of my babies were born here in Australia, which I believe was Zenith. I think it was Zenith. I'll tell you in a minute when I read what hospital it is. But hang on, I just get your buttons off. Get your duds off. Oh, Lord have mercy, boy. I won't change. Oh, Jesus. What are we going to do, Lord? I kind of need to change his bum. Oh, maybe we can get it. Hang on, let's see. What hospital have we got? Just, yep, it was Zenith. New South Wales. So it's a proper hospital singlet from when my son Zenith was born. So I put it on this little guy. It definitely won't fit your big brother now. No. He said, well, where you going, mate? Where you going? And then we would put a t-shirt or, you know, a sleeper or whatever over the singlet, over the onesies. You know, like, I guess everyone does everything different, but that's how it always was in Australia.
Yeah.
Oh, Lord, I'm trying to get hold of him. That's how it always was in Australia. In my day, when we had kids, and that's going back to the 80s and 90s, you know, we always put a singlet on first. You never went to hospital to have your baby without packing at least 6 singlets to put on your baby, because they do sick all over them, don't you? I'm going to try and lay him down, only so we can get his little sweet arms in here. And get your little arms up, darling. Your mitts coming off. We'll have to fix your mitts. We fix your mitts. But, I mean, I will do videos soon where these guys are going to get dressed and bathed. But for now, I just wanted to put him in something different because he's been in that outfit for too long. I'm bathing and dressing all of them soon. Maybe one video per baby, kind of thing, because the colder weather is coming to Australia.
Yep.
And it's not good trying to dress him on my lap. That's just not a good idea at all. But all right, sweetheart, we're just gonna sit you up. I know it's ridiculous. Sit up. We are going to dress one baby at a time, bath them, powder them, the whole 9 yards, and put them in some warm winter sleepers, because it is getting nippy. And that's why I just wanted to put him in this for now, because this is the last opportunity this year that he will get to wear this until November, when it starts to get hot here again. You know, I think late October you start noticing it. October, you know, we start to notice the heat. November, we're hating it. December,
Well, I know
we just want to move.
I know the heat this past summer is
It was
absolutely horrendous.
Terrible, wasn't it?
Oh.
We had the worst summer in a while.
Yeah.
You know, we had a really bad one here back in 2016.
You felt like you were stuck in a microwave with no escape.
Yeah, exactly. No, it wasn't very good. I'm going to move you around, sweetheart. This way. Just stay there so we can get your shorts on. No, it wasn't good this year. 2016, I moved here in 2015. 2016 was my rude awakening to how hot it can get here. And it was 55 degrees Celsius. You know, so if you want to look that up in Fahrenheit, you can, Carl. Darling, we're not doing well, because this is not how I plan to dress you. Oh, Lord, I'm not doing this very well.
What is 55 degrees Celsius in Fahrenheit?
55 degrees Celsius is equal to 131 degrees Fahrenheit.
That's it, 131 Fahrenheit. And that was a heat wave summer that we had here. It was horrendous. You know, I mean, we had elderly people in this town die. I think we lost 3 elderly women in the town.
That's not good.
That couldn't cope. I mean, because, Lord have mercy, I'm over this. This was a bad idea. The elastic in these shorts are too elastic, you know, like too tight to get him in a position to pull him up properly without breaking a nail or moving him into an awkward position that looks like it's child abuse. You know, he is a doll, so don't panic. He's not real. but it's still difficult. I'm not having success getting his shorts off.
Can I do anything?
Oh, I don't know, darling. I'm going to do it this way, which is how I should have probably done it in the first place. I'm just in an awkward position with the way I'm sitting, and I've got nothing to lay him down on. You know, had I had somewhere to lay him, you know, I could have done it a lot more gracefully. And we're trying to be graceful, but it's not happening. Is it, my love?
Well, it certainly wasn't graceful when I tried it with Klaus the other day.
Yeah, but see, again, Pa was trying to put some pants on Klaus while he was laying in his crib. And again, it doesn't work.
Well,
You have to have them laying on a bed, or you have to have them laying on a change table. It is the same for these guys.
well, it
They
didn't
need
help.
to be on a change table.
It didn't help that it was sticky too.
Yeah, and that's it. You need them on a change table. You need to be able to put powder on them before you dress them. You know, but anyway, look at that. Look how cute he looks, all in white.
I mean, I got the pants on him, but I was rolling them around like a rolling pin to do it.
Yeah, well, I have to do that these days because I can't lift them. And I find that I have to roll them from side to side, you know. But I need to have all my babies now. I have got so much nerve damage. It's in my hands, it's in my wrists, definitely in my feet. You know, I'm riddled with it everywhere, and certain things I do, especially shoulders, you know, I will scream the house down if I move the wrong way. So when I'm trying to dress him, for instance, on my lap, on this stupid chair, I really don't like these chairs, it becomes difficult. You know, we are trying to find our ring light, aren't we?
Yes.
And once we do, we're going to set it up so that it's hovering and facing over the change table, so then we can do proper bath videos and change videos of the babies, and I don't have to look like I have no idea what I'm doing, because I'll be laying down on the change table properly where I can dress them correctly. You know, and I don't seem to have problems. You know, like, geez, the amount of children I've had and the amount of children I've raised. You know, I had 17 pregnancies, 14 live births, and I've raised 27 children. And, of course, not all of them were mine. But, and I do know how to dress babies. I'm just not sufficient anymore doing it on my lap when I don't have a lot of lap to work with. Do I?
Well, I guess
I'm
not.
just trying to get these to pull up a bit because he's pulling them off.
I wouldn't
as
be
I
able to
do.
do it on my lap even if I did have enough.
Yeah. So, but that's what we are working on, and we're just trying to get the house squared away, because some parts of the house are starting to look good and other parts of the house looks like some crazy unorganized hoarder lives here.
It's a slow process.
It is a slow process, a bloody annoying process. You know, I have a daughter that won't come down and help, not unless I pay her, and I don't have the money to pay her.
You shouldn't have to anyway.
I know, but you know, children are like that. They break your arms when they're babies and they break your heart when they grow up. That's what my grandfather used to always say. Don't have children. I said, why is that, Granddad? And he said, they'll break your arms when they're babies and they'll break your heart when they grow up. He was talking about my father, who obviously, I was never told my father's name. I was never told anything about him. I don't know what he looks like. because he was dead to them, because he was part of the occult. He, was the sperm donor that created me, and that's why they found out about it. And they found out that these children were being made in a petri dish illegally by this particular cult, and 7 of us were born and scattered over the earth basically. And they got to meet 3 out of the 7, me, our brother Carlos, and for a short period of time later in life they got to meet my twin sister, who was 14 at the time, because she was 13 before I even knew she existed. And they just disowned him. He was dead to them. And there was, to the point that my grandfather would get quite violent if you even dared to try and bring up the subject of who was he, blah blah blah. Just, he was dead. As far as they were concerned, they had one son, and it wasn't my father, because my father had a brother called Philip, and that's the only child they had. So they had him and a daughter. There was a daughter, I think her name was Margaret, I can't remember, because I didn't get to know them very well. I only got very short visits with my grandparents. They were controlled visits, and yeah, I was very, very close to them, but I only got very minimal time with them, and I never got to see them for holidays or anything like that. I just got short holidays with them, in just the normal parts of the year. And it was heartbreaking that I would have liked more time with them.
Yeah.
But moving along,
And to hear Ma talk about her grandparents, I would love to have met them.
yeah, they were lovely people. My grandmother was Cherokee Spanish, Southern raised on a plantation, so she had the broadest Southern accent I'd ever heard, and I remember she used to always refer to her father as Daddy. My daddy used to always say, land sakes, child, my daddy would, she was like that. But she was a lot like her mother, who was Cherokee. So my grandmother looked Indian but sounded very South. It was just a bit of a head. It was a bit of a, you know what I mean? Scrambled the brain, that one a bit.
Bit of a mind bender.
And my grandfather, he was native through and through. It turns out my grandfather was Dakota Sioux, and he spoke very Indian. He mostly spoke Indian. He didn't speak English, not unless he had to. And he just was the calmest, peacefulest man I ever met. My grandmother was more like me, loving, very giving, but if you pissed her off, out come the shotgun. She was like Granny Clampett from the Beverly Hillbillies. She did. She just turned into Granny Clampett from the Beverly Hillbillies. She'd get that gun, she'd be, you get now, you hear me, you get. And then she'd start firing. First shot was a warning, the second one was, you better run. Isn't that right, mate? Isn't that right? You're killing my arm. Yeah, and you are. Got a couple of little shiny bits where you need to sort out. And what I want to do, peoples, is I am, and anybody out there that knows, please comment below. I am looking for somebody that does online silicone art classes that teaches you everything from start to finish. What products to buy, where to buy them, what you need, what you don't need.
What amounts to mix up?
Yeah, what amounts to mix up, how to mix them up, what color is mixed with what color to make what color, so on. I want to know everything there is to know about silicone painting so that I can buy some cheap silicone dolls from Temu just to practice on, and then I will just give them away to little local kids around here because they're not really worth anything, and eventually move up to painting and repairing my own babies and buying blanks from Baby Clone and paint some of my own babies so that they're my way. And then some down the line, when I get really good at it, some I will sell. I used to be a reborn artist, but gave that up years ago because, just a lot went wrong in my life. Then health hit, and that kind of put a spanner in the works. But I'm at a point now that with these guys, sometimes they come home like Faith, and they're just a little lighter than I wanted them to be. So I need to repaint her. The kids get very shiny and they need to be rematted from time to time. You're opening your eyes and staring at me, you haunted little doll, aren't you? Look at these eyes. Pal. Sit him up. Look, can you see how much those eyes have opened?
Yeah.
They were like full on closed when Pa first gave him to me. Now, Pa, just grab the camera and bring it close so people can see how much his eyes are open.
Let's see what I can do.
Just lift and carry it forward. That's it. Keep coming, keep coming, keep coming, keep coming, keep coming. Look at that. He's a peeking at you. Say, look, these are my peeps. Hi, peeps. Hi, my peeps. Yeah, so he does tend to peek at you. If it were Danica, she'd probably be staring you down. He can go back to bed, Pa. Say bye-bye, everybody's.
Come on, buddy.
You got him? Oh,
Yep,
Lord.
I got
him. Oh, gosh, that hurts. Oh, wait, Pa. I've got his toy.
Okay.
Alright, so he can go back to bed. Oh, that hurts. That hurts. And, yeah, so I want to learn to do the repairs on my own dolls. I want to learn to paint my own dolls. And as I said, later on down the track, maybe in a year or two, when I'm really good at it, I might start buying, painting, and selling my own. We'll just see. There's no promise on that one. But for now, I definitely would like to just learn how to repair my own dolls, like fix little tears, especially under the armpits. The babies will always tear just back there behind the armpit, won't they?
Yeah.
Which can't be helped when you have to dress them and stuff. Sometimes I can be as careful as pie not to bend their arms in certain ways so that they don't tear, and they tear anyway. The newborns, because they're so floppy, especially like with Judah, the day I got him, because he got tossed around in the box by FedEx, he turned up and all of his neck was torn. And to this day, it's never really been, it was glued up, but it was never really fixed properly. I would like to get good where I could scrape all that back and repair it properly, and make him more nice again, Don't we, Bubba? What do you think? Yeah, so if anybody out there knows of a online course for that sort of thing that I could do, that will they, recommend, drop me a comment down below, maybe add the link so that I can go and check it out, and then I can hopefully be successful at getting something started, because at this point, like, I remember when everybody was, doing this stuff and using Genesis paints, and now Genesis are not making paint, so I don't know who's doing what. I don't know anything. If it was about reborn painting, it's a little different. But silicone painting, I don't know. I don't know the do's and don'ts. I know you should use, certain brushes and this, that, and that. I don't want to do silicone painting where I'm just doing a Marisol and slapping it on and go, yeah, okay, that'll do. Her work is so blotchy looking, it's disgusting. I don't want to do mock-up babies and go, well, if it looks like crap, I'll just keep going until it's a bit darker and make a chocolate drop. No. I want to do details. I want the babies to be able to have veins and capillaries and milk dots. I want to do all the very fine detailed stuff. I'm a perfectionist when it comes to that. If it doesn't look real to me, then it's not good enough for the world. And I would never sell my work unless it, if it threw me, like my Billy in there, he's so realistic. And I got so many comments on, oh my God, it's so real, it doesn't even look like a doll. And when I would get comments like that, then I knew my dolls were good enough to sell. And that's where I will be with these, where I want them painted in a way where they're so real. Even these ones, I would like to repaint them so that they're even more realistic than what they are now. That's my goal. And I want to be able to, as I said, do my own repairs, because it is a joke sending my babies all the way back to Spain for any kind of repair whatsoever, because I have to pay the custom fees in Spain and all these other fees just for them to pick them up, and then I have to pay them to fix them, and then I have to pay for them to send them back to me. Then I have to pay custom fees to get them back into Australia again. And by the time I do all of that, I could have just bought a whole damn new doll, brand new doll. So it's not worth it to me. Every time something goes wrong on one of these babies, I am not going to send them back to Spain, because it would cost me too much. It's like my Zarina. That's why I said, we will most likely do repairs to her. I will glue everything up, and her drinking wet system will be completely eradicated. And I'm just going to pour silicone over that entire area and just seal it up as if there was never a drinking wet system there. I will patch up the leg. I will try and get her a little wig or something, and I will dress her up and just sit her in the corner, and she will just be an ornament. I'm not going to put a lot of effort into it. I'm not going to worry about sending it back to baby clone, because at the end of the day, I could buy a brand new one cheaper. So that's what the plan is with her. We're just going to replace her. We're just going to, save up and replace her ourselves. We don't know who's next, if there's going to be a next, when there's going to be a next. All we know at this point is that Zenith is paid for. He's in the process. They said he'd be home by the end of May. I doubt it. He's still in clay, isn't he?
Yeah.
I mean, by the time they get all of that done, and then make his mold, and then pour him, and then do all of the trimmings and repairs and this, that, and the other, and get him ready for paint, and then paint him, and then do his hair and his eyes, and his last minute final details. And Lord have mercy. I mean, the boy has a metal iron rod skeleton with footplates. He is not going to be ready by May by any stretch of the rooster, is he?
No.
So I would like to think that that's when he'll be finished, but I doubt it if he'll be packed up in time and out the door. His birthday will be the 31st of May. So he will share a birthday with me. Regardless, that's the date I'm giving him. But he probably won't get home until June, I'd say.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. So,
As usually when they tell us when he'll be home, we can usually guess about an extra month.
yeah. Yeah, well, they told me the end of April, middle of May.
Yeah.
So I gave them until the end of May. But I'm thinking more the middle of June. So, but I think he'll be finished, by the end of May. So I just made that decision. His birthday is going to be the 31st of May. He's going to share a birthday with his mama. And we're in the process now of trying to save up and sell a few things to make sure that we've got his custom bees on time, aren't we?
Yeah.
And have that sorted out, and then we're going to sit back and just see what happens next and who we're going to do next, if we get to do somebody. If we did, it'll most likely be my Annie, who's tattooed on my leg. She died when she was 17 from a drug overdose, and it wasn't something she did herself. It was given to her, so it was murder. And I am bringing her back as a 3-year-old and using photos of her when she was 3 years old. She was my little mini-me, wasn't she?
Yeah.
She was definitely my little mini-me. And
The only difference
my Care Bear girl.
The only difference between her and Ma are the age.
Yeah.
That's it.
We looked so much alike when I was young and she was a teenager. Gosh, we looked alike. I just looked older than her. But anyway, so if all goes well, she'll be next. And there'll be hopefully a surprise with her, but we're not going to say what. At this stage, we're just not going to say because, like I said, we don't know. But if it all, comes together, Annie will come home after Zenith. She'll be 3 years old, and she'll be bringing home a little surprise with her. And that's going to be exciting, guys. That's going to be exciting, isn't it?
Yep.
I don't think Miss Divinity here will be too pleased, but hey. What do you think, Chook? Oh, gosh, I've got to sit forward because I can't stand sitting back like that. These chairs, when I... Oh, what's the word? Raise them. Yeah, look. There we go. Bring it forward. When you raise your feet, they lay you down and I hate that. I want to put my feet up and stay upright. Are you going to come over here to me? Dad can bring you.
Oh, is that what I can do?
Yeah. Oh, darling, there's no way I could lean over him. No, it's not going to happen. Not with my arm.
Come on, baby.
Pass my lifter.
Yeah.
He's my baby lifter.
Come on. There we go.
And she wants to show off her peeps. Come and show off your peeps, my love. Oh, my lordy. I'm going to get these kids into some warm pajamas after this, I think.
Oh,
Their
get
silicone is
myself something.
freezing. I'm going to turn you around. Can you turn around, please?
It's not warm in here.
I'm not feeling it because I don't feel the cold. I feel the heat. But I didn't realise how cold she's sticky. Because it was hot, so she got sticky from being hot. But now she's extremely cold. Poor little darling, you gonna get some warm Jimmy Jams on before dinner? Get out of our peeps and we'll put some warm Jimmy Jams on, yeah? Oh my goodness. So yes, that's going to be another exciting adventure. Gosh. You know, like my dream, oh, Lord have mercy. I'm trying to straighten your head up, girl. Say hi, everybody. Say hi, can you wave? Yeah, clever girl. She's got a little pacifier in it that says little princess. Because she's mama's little princess. She's the mama's girl. She has Pa's face, but my dark hair from when I was a baby, so this is what my hair looked like. And we honestly think that, yes, she looks like me when I was little, but when me and Pa look at her, and I'm just going to fix that ponytail. Hold on, sweetheart. Put that bow down there. There we go. Me and Pa look at her, we see a bit of both of us in her.
Yeah.
You know, I see a little bit of Pa in there, especially Pa's eyes, but I definitely see me too. And I will find a baby photo of me to show you guys soon. I have one floating somewhere. I don't have a lot. They never took photos of me, not unless it was to advertise me. But I'm thinking also, guys, too, and Pa, comment below, should I pierce her ears? Starlet's got her ears pierced. The girls don't. I don't know. I don't know about them. Starlet, yes, but I'm wondering, should I pierce hers? I think she'd look cute with little
Oh, I'm sure she'd
studs,
look,
maybe.
I'm sure she'd look cute. I don't know.
Yeah, Pa's. I get where Pa's coming from. Don't go sticking holes in her. But she will be getting a powder, and I definitely think she's going to go into a grow suit, or a sleeper. I mean, I think we're going to find you a warm sleeper for tonight because you're cold. Are you cold? Yeah.
Well, the fan is on.
Yeah, well, that's so I can breathe. Hello, flushes. You know, I mean, damn things are horrible. You know, and I'm on hormone replacement to stop the flushes. Doesn't work.
I was gonna say they don't appear.
I mean,
to
it's
be
only
working.
2 milligrams that they've got me on. It's an extremely low dose. But still.
Maybe they'd be more effective if they up the dose.
Nah, it's not good too because, you know, like, HRT is really dangerous.
Okay.
You can get cancer from it. So it's best not to be on it at all. I mean, by now I should have been off it. You know.
Well, I was just thinking that if the dose you're on isn't working, then...
No. I want to be off it. I just want the damn things to stop now. Those things have got a button in them. Batteries must be... I'd say those socks used to chirp, but the batteries are flat. So, but yeah, guys, look, video content is going to be few and far between. We, as I said before, will do videos as often as we can. We are trying to make more exciting content. At the moment, it's just impossible because I have these constant toe infections and you don't want to see my toe. It's not just red anymore.
She doesn't want to see your toe.
No, I don't want to see my bloody toe. It's really ugly. And, honey, what is going on with that ponytail of yours? hang on a minute. What's going on here? Huh? There we go, it's better. It was coming out. Right. But because of tire infections, because of health, they had me on a new medication, which I stopped myself because, Lord, after 3 days, I was done. That was it, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I got her hair in my mouth. Yuck, keep it to yourself. 3 days of being on the new medication, which I was given for pain, I was done. I was extremely ill on it. I was so sick, I thought I was dying. And obviously allergic to it, as I always am. And I slept constantly. I would sleep for hours and hours and hours, and then I would wake up and I was still tired. And I couldn't hold a conversation. I couldn't do anything. I just sat in the chair and nodded off. And I was constantly groggy, and our sleep pattern is all over the place, but it was even worse then. Like, it was bad today, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Pa and I did not go to bed last night at all, and we were awake all night, we were awake all day. We climbed into bed for a sleep at midday, and we woke up at 5 o'clock this afternoon. Not good, and we're just tired of it. We're just tired of the whole sleep pattern thing. We need to get it fixed. I need to kick doctors in the ass because I've got to go see them and say this is ridiculous, why is this happening? I have this blood condition that is causing problems, and I'm being told that the fluid that gets in my foot is causing this, and this is why I could be having these toe problems. The doctors need to deal with it, don't they?
Yeah.
And for that reason, like I said, Pa and I are working on outdoor content, taking a couple of the kids on an outing to go feed the ducks or something, out at this little town that we know of. And we're trying to plan shopping outings, things that are just a little bit more interesting. But at the moment, as I said, it is just impossible. I can't even get out the door. I don't get to go anywhere. I don't get to go shopping anymore. The only shopping I do is from my phone. And we just don't get to do nothing. I mean, I barely get to pick these babies up unless Pa passes them to me and I just sit them on my lap. That's about the best I can do. And even that gets too much, doesn't it? Sometimes my arm starts to ache. It's aching now. And it's up here at the shoulder and it goes right down to my elbow. And then the elbow locks up and it's not nice. So it's made it hard for me to pick them up and give them cuddles and do videos. I can't sit on the bed like I used to and do videos.
Yeah, and it makes me feel bad because I want to do something to help her, but there's nothing that I can do.
Yeah, I struggle to get dressed. I struggle to take a shower on my own. Pa has to help me do everything. He has to pull up my clothes from the back because I can't pull them up. My shoulder won't let me. I can't reach back with that shoulder. I will move around in bed the wrong way. I wake up the whole house. And it's not good. I can't lay in bed and put her beside me and give her cuddles because of my arm, and I'm going to get teary about it because, I do get upset about it because the one thing I miss is not being able to spend quality time with my babies. They're everything to me, everything. And I'm not young. I'm getting old. I'm 58. I'll be 59 in a couple of months. Next year I'm 60. And that's scaring the hell out of me. Because we had a lot of babies we needed to do, didn't we?
Yeah.
My original plan was I was going to do 27 babies, because that's how many babies I raised. That's my own kids, plus my foster kids that I've had that were very, very dear to me. You know, and I don't think I will get there now, especially at my age. You know, and even if I did, I wouldn't get a lot of time with each one, because I'd probably be in my late 70s by the time I managed to finish, you know. And I wish I knew about this years ago, or I wish I knew about Christina years ago, you know, and I wish that, you know, I was a lot younger when this started, but I wasn't. I've only been doing this for what, 5 years?
Roughly, yeah.
You know, this collection that I have now is over 5 years, and I've worked damn hard to get this far. You know, and there's been a lot of ups and downs and a lot of pain and a lot of morons like Naomi Johnson that destroyed 2 of my babies and set me back, you know, financially to replace them, you know, to have them back in my collection, you know, and a lot of other babies that I've lost, you know, just sheer stupidity and greed of others, you know. And yeah, I do get worried. I do get worried that I won't see my dream fulfilled. I'm scared that I won't get all the babies I want home.
Yeah.
You know, and there was a range of ages. The oldest would have been about 8 or 9 years old. The youngest, newborns, I hope to have added, I wanted to add at least 2 3-month-olds to my collection. And I wanted to remake Archie, and that's why I was praying that Archie would sell, so that that money would replace him with a new 6-month-old. But, you know, again, people are not biting on him, but then I'm not really advertising him properly yet. I just haven't had the time to get around to photographing him and everything he'll come with. Maybe then, yeah, he'll sell. I mean, you know, like, he's a sold out kid, you know, and he's only 1 of 15, you know, so he's a very rare baby. So it's not like, you know, they can just go out and buy one, you know. And I just want to build this channel up only for fun, only so that I can bring some joy to people's lives by making funny content, showing beautiful babies, and showing you parts of Australia when I can get out there. You know, that's why I always ask you guys to give it a thumbs up, so that YouTube knows that you're liking it, and then my channel will then be, you know, you'll get more notifications. If you don't give the videos a thumbs up, you won't get notified. They drop you off, you know, and you've got to keep checking the notifications, and you've got to hit the thumbs up, because if you don't, you know, then they're less likely to notify you that I've made new videos, you know, and they don't advertise you as much. You know, you don't come up on other people's feeds and so on, you know, and all of that sort of good stuff. And I always ask that you share my videos with your dolly friends in the hopes that they too will enjoy this, especially if you have dolly friends out there that have baby clones. You know, I don't get caught up in all the rumors on baby clones, because that's what they were. They were just rumors. They were proven to be rumors. The lady that started the rumor, you know, admitted that she lied. She was taken to court and she lost. big time. And you know, like Baby Clone have gone on since, and they've won thousands of awards. She's making babies and other creatures and monsters and all sorts of things for movies and horror movies and kids fantasy movies, you know, stuff like that. A lot of the kids movies that your kids are watching for Disney, you know, the monsters and stuff behind, I can't think of it's the big beastie looking thing, looks like a bunyip creature, I don't know, and if I remember the name of the bloody movie, I'll let you all know, but Christina is the mastermind behind the characters in that movie. She's the mastermind that uses the baby in the movie. But that girl that was stuck in the shipping container out at sea, and she's pregnant and she has a baby, and the baby and the umbilical cord that is born is Christina's work. So she's making a name for herself. She has exhibits, you know, all the time, all over the world. You know, she's always getting called away to award shows. She's always, they're making documentaries on her. They're always interviewing her for something. You know, the woman is a genius. And the reason she was bombarded was jealousy, pure greed and jealousy. That's why Naomi Johnson attacked and destroyed My Dolls, because she's jealous of Baby Clone, because they can far outweigh what she can do without even trying. You know, and I just want the rumors to stop. I want people to realize that when somebody says something about somebody, don't be one of those fools that believe everything you hear. Because that's how bullshit and bullying starts, even in the doll world. Because it's a nitpicky little world where stupid bored housewives, you know, playing with their perfect little Claire Taylor dolls, think they're better than everybody else, make up bullshit rumors about everybody else, and then little minions out there that are too dumb to know different believe everything they say. And then before you know it, you know, lives are being destroyed because stupid people believe everything they hear.
Yeah.
You know, it's go to the source. You know, don't look at some stupid manipulated photos. You know, I mean, anybody can take a photo of somebody's work and Photoshop it to look like they copied it. You know, or they did this or they did that. Look at the facts and go and attack the people that do steal from other artists and copy other people's work, like Naomi Johnson, who stole from Bonnie Brown. And I know for a fact took a cast of Summer Rain's body, you know, and probably tucked it away because she told me she was going to copy Summer Rain's body. And I don't believe she didn't. I don't believe for a second that she doesn't have a mold hidden out there somewhere waiting for the perfect time to pull it out and say it's her work when it's not. And she got busted the first time. She will get busted again because she's a thief. You know? And I'm living proof of that because I'm still waiting for her to pay back what she said herself in writing to my lawyer she would pay me back the second I got my doll back. And I did get her back. And I'm still waiting nearly a year later, and she still hasn't even attempted to pay me back. And yes, she has been contacted. She's well aware of what's happened. She would have been told by the police and she would have been told by me. So she's a thief. She's an absolute thief.
We lost our light.
Yeah, I know, the light went out. That's okay. That's my sign to get off, isn't it? Say, get off, Mum. I'm cold. I'm getting some dimmer dams. So we're going to go get this baby into something warm, get all these other babies into something warm. Might wrap the newborns up in their little furries over there. That will keep them warm until I bath them and dig out some little grow suits.
Yeah.
And I'm going to go find some sleepers for these guys. You boys have got sleepers on the end of your beds. I think you've got dinosaurs and I can't remember what you've got. But you guys have got stuff. Bunnies for the girls. Unicorns for Starlet. What do you want? Something princessy? I don't know if you guys can hear it, but that rain is really...
It's
I have the
pouring.
hiccups. Why do I always have the hiccups? That rain is really coming down out there. It is pouring.
Yeah, it is. And our bathroom is suffering for
And
it.
when these kids are all got to get some food and go to bed. So it's dinner time, Dad. Well, it's way past dinner time, but anyway. For us, it's dinner time, isn't it? Yes. Alright, guys. It's goodbye from me, Mars Silicone.
And goodbye from me, Polysilicone.
Hope you enjoyed this video. Sorry if it was boring and I do rant. But that's me. You'll get used to it. You know? As I always say, though, if you can do something nice for somebody today, please do so. Because that's God answering their prayer through you. Other than that, you know, always be you. The world will adjust. See you next time, guys. Bye.
Bye, everybody.